Okay, my webcam acting funny today. Well, for whatever reason, you can't see me, but you can hear me. Coming back in, getting active in the market. We had some great setups to end off the week. Now we want to see what else we can get. So earlier we were taking a look at pound AUD, and we noticed that there was a chance that we could get a pullback. Now we ended off the week in the sale, and it looks like it's a great chance that that sale could be continued. But we do have levels here on the 618, and we also got levels right here on the 786 that could be retested. This little area right here, this gap, this is a thing right here that's drawing interest to the 786. And we also got a few rejections right underneath the 618. And when you see this, that creates a little thing we refer to as liquidity. It's the retail traders stop losses. They take them and they place them above these areas in order to protect their trade setups. But all of these orders are able to be viewed on the other side when it comes to the institutional traders. These order blocks are normally filled, clipped, takes all of those stop losses, and typically you'll get a reversal right above that area before price goes in the opposite direction. So what we do is we want to identify those areas, steer clear away from them, okay? Unless you are in the trade going in the opposite direction. So, like for this example, probably should just go back to get that faster. All right, so for this example, this could also be a potential bear flag depending on your a bull flag depending on your perspective. Okay? But these areas here are the determining factors. 618, 786. We could also just see more consolidation underneath this level until maybe the New York session, a wick up to hit this or retest the highs, and then price continues to fall. So right now, we did have a sale setup that we were looking at earlier today, we can let this thing run until something different happens. Now, another thing we were taking a look at that Richard showed us how to use. It's another indicator, a sweet little tool. It just shows you the close of each session, so you'll know the high for that particular session. So whether it was an Aussie session, New York, London, this indicator will show you. So if you're looking for a smaller time frame entry, so let's say we think price could possibly go up tonight, correct? It's a chance that we could get that rejection that I'm thinking about at the 382. Okay, so let's go down to a smaller time frame and let's check out the previous session. So now that we're down here on the 30-minute, we see that this entire area right here, this is the Tokyo session, and right here we got an imbalance, and right here at the bottom we got the right side of a inverse head and shoulders. So these structural levels are falling right at the break of these different sessions. So I'm like, okay, Richard, that's a gem right there. So what we'll do is use our strategies in place with the session lows. So instead of looking for an entry at the high of the session, let's see if this session low will be retested and see if we can shoot towards the 786. So now something like that puts you in a position to make a 1 to 6 trade, okay? And this is a short game trade for us, 60 pips, but it's still 1 to 6, so you're risking 10 pips to get about 60 pips. So that's a good return. Now the thing that I like about this is you can catch those short intraday moves but still stay within the dominant trend. Because as of right now, Spin, what up, God? As of right now, this chart is in a downtrend. So what we don't want to do when you're in trade setups is you don't want to fight against the dominant trend. You want to roll with it. So from here, if price does not break above this level or clearly break above this level, then the downtrend is still intact. You would need this high to be broken and closed above in order for the trend to be over. So even if we take a buy, what we have to do is keep in mind what that trend is. Okay. So as of right now, this is what we want to see with pound AUD. Now this sell that I had in is still valid, and that last target is right underneath our stop loss. But I'm not gonna hold this trade just because those things are in place. This trade is in profit. Once it reaches this 236, I'll go ahead and close this to test out the theory for this particular setup right here. Okay, so this is Friday. No, Sunday. Where's Friday? Now, Friday, we had a strong uptrend, and we just feel this imbalance. So what I could do is move this stop loss that I have further in profit along with price. That way, either direction it goes, I can have a runner for the buy if it wants to continue, or if it rejects, I'll be able to close that trade before it goes too far. So we're gonna definitely close this one while we're in profit, but let's look at it like this. What do we have right here? a double top too. So let's say this will be where we exit on this buy for TP1 and 2. We'll leave a runner for our third TP, and we'll just move our stop loss further in profit with that TP. And what we want to do is see how price responds when it reaches these highs. Right here we got a gap, like I told you guys, and we also got a double top right here on the 1 hour. So we got a couple things working against price to keep it from breaking above these highs. But just in case it does, what we want to do is see what is the next structural level that we could possibly see getting retested. So this is what I do. I find a trade set up just in case we have a sell. I also find a trade set up in case we get a buy. Because well, what we don't want to do is marry your analytics. Because when you do that, you remove yourself from possibility. This is all a game of possibility, probability. So let's check out the next major structural level. Let's head to the 4 hour. We have these highs here. These are the immediate highs that need to get tested. And this is an area here. So let me go ahead and test out the macro fib. We already had an understanding what's going on with price with that fib. So let's use our fib. We're gonna go from this swing high here and check out this swing low. Cool. Now right at these highs, this is a 786. So what we could do for a conservative target, even though we got relatively equal highs right here. So when you see that, you know you got money above them. But even though we have those highs right there, we can be safe and play the 786. That really looks like it was tested. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like if it comes back to the highs, it could break above. And if there is a rejection, it'll be a very small one. All right, cool. So right now, what we want to do is see how this thing responds at this area. This could be the area where we see that pullback that we were looking for to activate this buy. And at that point, we want to see this thing dance. Okay? All of this could happen from now until the London session starts. So for us, if we want to be ahead of the curve, we can set a limit order. Set a limit order right here. This will be our first trade setup. Oh, that's what's throwing me off. I got this magnet tool over here. Man, I'm over here like, what the hell is going on? The magnet tool hating on me. All right, cool. Yes, sir. What is this? Cool. So that's what we saw on the 4 hour right here. we could see a pullback from this level. That's why I had this zone in place. But right here, this is also a strong level on the 4-hour. That's why I spoke about potential consolidation being formed in between these two levels. And that would start to form what we consider like the textbook setup. I won't go too far into it because unless you went through our entire system, you really wouldn't understand it too much. You got to get the basics down first. But when you see price creating range, the easiest way that I can put it for you is wait for a breakout and take a look at the structural level of support above it and the structural level of support below it. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you this gem and show you how to execute this. What you want to do is wait for a breakout. Do not jump the gun. Wait until price breaks out. It's either gonna hit this level and reject, or it's gonna do the opposite. Let's go back. Or it's gonna do the opposite. It's gonna come here, break this low, retest it, and hit this level, and then come up. You can back test it. I've done it for years, and this is why we are able to win with the rate at the rate that we do win from this simple concept. And that's understanding how to trap price, finding consolidation, understanding how to identify structure, like major levels where you have a lot of rejections in the market. And once you identify those levels, understanding how to take advantage of them. And we pretty much go over all of those, go through all of those channels when we find our trade setups live. So just by hopping on, trading with us, following along with these setups, you should more than be able to get it. Looks like this was played already. Yes, it was. That's a nice move. 190 pips. Man, textbook, V. So you got price creating structure. This is the structural break for that downtrend. Price pull back, retest that structural level, let you in on a beautiful, beautiful risk reward. Go back. Next structural level. That's a 1 to 7 just to the 618. Good God. So pretty much looking at this top of the highs right here with the same thought process. Okay. Price created a micro structural level. Let me get the brush right here. I said a micro level because you only see it on the smaller time frames. So this will be a micro structural level. Underneath that micro structural level, right here where this area was broken, I'm looking for price to pull back, retest that level, and then continue to fall. So the same thing I just showed you for the buy is the exact same concept for the sell. Now, outside of that, when you're looking at it, the only thing you have to be mindful about if that trade goes, it doesn't turn around, is how to take advantage of it when it goes to the opposite direction. And for that, you can use the simple break and retest method. If it breaks above these highs, this is your structure right here. All you have to do is just wait until it's retested. Boom. Take it to the next level. Now let's say it doesn't pull all the way back to the 786. Where's the next structural level? Where you have the most rejections. And on the micro, it would be this level. So for that example, it breaks above those highs. Wait for that retest. So trading can be simple if you let it. Okay. Okay. Let's see when is that 4-hour close. Oh shit. You got 3 hours left in there. This thing could play around for a while. Yeah, so let me go ahead and set an alert right here. I also want to set an alert up here. What else did we have? Oh yeah, that'll be it for the night, guys. That'll be it. Let me go ahead and head to our Discord and get active with the VIP members. And we'll come on in the morning. I will still do that trading session, so we're going to trade live. Excuse me. Going to trade live at 10:30. So whatever trade setups that we found online with you guys, we're going to hop on. I'm going to execute them live to show you how to do this properly. And then from there, you'll see not only how you identify trade setups, find targets, and the stop losses, the areas that you want to protect your trade setups. You'll also see how to execute those setups, how to manage your trade setup. Okay. Now, if you want to learn how to start, you don't know where to begin, head over to our website, ProfitTakersEU.com, and check out our free courses. Our free 9-day course guides you through setting up your demo account, your live account. I teach you how to properly place, leverage, and set up your trades, giving you a proper trading plan. This other beauty right here, structure breaking, this is our mindset series. This will help you align everything, because the part that is discussed the least is the psychological side of trading. Sitting down and thinking that you can conquer the market without conquering yourself is why many of us quit. So we want to prepare you properly by giving you that mindset and then putting you in the world of trading. We also have a few books available. Head over to Amazon. We got 6 Steps to Trading with Consistent Results. It covers all of the concepts that we use in our charting sessions, as well as our live trading sessions. And we also have our merch, so you guys support the dream, support the vision, and remember that you're one trade away from living. Why fight to stay the same? Win, 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 win. Yeah, that was the wrong button. I took a day off. Let the streets know.